You say things like, let's celebrate Juneteenth, but you still in the same place where they hate you.
Right.
Now, let me ask you a question. Since Juneteenth became a national holiday, did we stop getting killed?
No.
Hold on a second. So you still got these things happening to our people, but I thought we was free. We are not free. How you doing, my brother? What's going on, bro? What's going on? My name is Yahaziel. What's your name? Wayne? Wayne?
Wink.
Wink?
I wink, yeah.
That's you. I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna respect you on that, brother Wink. I'm gonna ask you a question. You heard about Juneteenth, right? Juneteenth. Everybody been turning up from last weekend to this weekend. Everybody having a party, right? Now let me ask you a question. What is Juneteenth? You don't know? At all? All right. So I'll put you on the game. Juneteenth is supposed to be us celebrating when the people, where the sign at? Come here, Wink. I got you. You heard about slavery before, right?
Yeah.
I know you heard about that. You still in high school or you graduated? Graduated? All right. So you know about slavery, right?
Yeah.
So when we were brought over here on slave ships, which is in the Bible, I'm gonna show you that, right? In 1863, we were fighting with the Union Army down in the South, well in the North actually, fighting to get our freedom, right? So we decided the lesser two evils was up there, fighting against the white man down here, right? Now, the white man said, you know what? We're gonna let you go free if you fight for our rights. We'll let you go free, right? They made a law. Then 2 years later, they made the law in 1863, but 2 years later, if you was in the South, you ain't know nothing about that until a brother came from the North and told you you was free, right? Now, since that time, about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, the same white man that enslaved you said, let's give you the day off. Let's make it a national holiday, right? Now, I'm gonna give you some context. When he gave you the day off, 2 years prior, you had George Floyd happen. You had Black Lives Matter happen. During that time, were we happy people? We was turning up, wasn't we? We was burning this piece down, wasn't we? Get Ecclesiastes 7:7. So now, don't you find it kind of funny that when we turn up and tear the place up and ask for a little bit of respect, that the white man says, okay, you get a holiday? That's kind of interesting, isn't it? When they gave us the holiday, did we still turn up? So what happened? We went back to sleep. So here's the crazy part. We're supposed to be celebrating our freedom, right? Now we know they took us from our land and brought us here, right? So if I take you from your house to my house, then I tell you, Wink, you free. Should you still be in my house? Hell no. Say it again.
No.
Hell no. Because are you free, Wink? If you free, why are you still in my house?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So where we at today? Ain't we still in America?
Right, yeah.
They ain't take you back from where they took your ancestors? Watch this. Ecclesiastes 7:7.
That's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
So it says oppression makes a wise man mad. How you doing, my sis? Were y'all happy to see what happened to George Floyd? Were you happy to see? No, right? What about Breonna Taylor? Did that make us happy?
No.
No. What about who else? Ahmaud Arbery. Were y'all happy to see that? No, right? When those stuff happened to our people, didn't we turn up and have rebellions and revolts all over the nation? So listen to what God is saying. How you doing, my sister? What's your name? Tashandra. My name is Yahaziel. This is your brother Win. What we going over is Juneteenth. Because Juneteenth, they gave us a holiday and said, remember that you're free, right? So here's my question, sister. If you're free, why are we still in the land of our captivity?
Because we was brought over here.
Right, but if I let you go free, should you still be here?
No.
No, right? Listen to what God says about that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
So when we saw all those bad things happen to black people, it made us mad, right? We turned up, we had Black Lives Matter, we burnt down the damn community. That's the truth, right? But when we got mad, what did they do?
But a gift,
But a what?
but a gift destroyed the heart.
But then God said, when you're mad, somebody's going to give you a gift and it destroys your heart. What you think that means? You mad. And the person you mad at says, here's a present. What does that do to you? Are you still mad at that person?
No.
No.
They probably
You get what?
happy.
You get happy. You get distracted.
Yeah.
You say things like, let's celebrate Juneteenth. But you still in the same place where they hate you.
Right.
Now, let me ask you a question. Since Juneteenth became a national holiday, Did we stop getting killed?
No.
Hold on a second. Didn't we just have a Marine, a young man like his age in the military, get shot in his apartment up here in North Florida? You didn't know about that? You had a police officer come to his door, knock on his door, and as soon as he opened the door, he shot him dead.
Sheriff's office, open the door. Step out. Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
He's over there.
Drop the gun!
I don't have it.
312, shots fired.
Senior Airman Roger Fortson was shot and killed by an Okaloosa County Sheriff's deputy last week.
So you still got these things happening to our people, but I thought we was free. So Juneteenth is what? Read it again.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad,
So we know that stuff pisses us off. Read.
and a gift destroyeth the heart.
It destroys your train of thought. You're no longer going to rebel. You're just going to go to sleep. Now they commercialize the holiday. Because from last Saturday to this Saturday, brothers is buying alcohol, buying all manner of merchandise. They got Juneteenth on their door. They got Juneteenth ice cream at Walmart. You got Juneteenth Jordans. What that got to do with us being free? But if you free, shouldn't they give you back what they took you? They should, right? Get Jeremiah 16 and 15. I'm going to show you the difference when God says we free. Jeremiah 16 and 15, because sis, we're not free. I'm going to ask you a question, my sister. What's your nationality?
I was just talking to him about it. I'm black.
That's fine. Hey, look,
Yeah.
ain't no shame in it. You know why? Watch this. What's your nationality? African American, right?
Yeah.
African American, black, right? Some say Jamaican. You say mixed? Where your daddy from?
Yeah, I'm mixed, so
He don't know. Fair enough. Haitian? Well, so guess what? You are what your father's seed is. You don't take an apple tree and take it to China and it becomes Chinese. It's still an apple tree, you understand? Which the Bible's going to tell us. But I want you to listen to this. Jeremiah 16 and 15. When God says you free, let's see the difference.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 15. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
So God said, when I deliver my people, I'm going to bring them up from the land of the north. Don't they call this place North what? North America.
North America, yeah,
The
yeah.
continent, North America.
Yeah.
But God, read it again.
But the Lord liveth,
But the Lord liveth.
that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
He said, I'm going to bring them up from the land of the north. Because in North America, we still what? Slaves. So did he leave us in the land of slavery? No. God's showing you real freedom. I got to take you out of this place, read.
And from all the land whither he had driven thee.
And watch this, my sis. Come here real quick. Let me show you the sign. He said from all the land where he drove us. Because it ain't just America. It ain't just America. This whole world we've been scattered. We in the Caribbean. We in South America. We in Europe. We in Germany. We in Russia. We traveled the other day. There's some people that I saw that you would see in Russia. You'd be like, nah, you from Florida, bro. But you open their mouth, you hear Russian dialogue. That's why God said he going to free you from where?
And I would bring them. Read it again.
Come on.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 15. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the land whither he had driven thee.
And from all the land where he driven them, come on.
And I will bring them again into their lands that I gave unto their fathers.
Wait a second. So God's freedom, do you stay in the land of his slavery? No. So are we free today? No. Now watch this. My sister, before you go, real quick. Deuteronomy 28:68. Real quick. We're telling you you're an Israelite, right? I'm going to prove to you with the Bible, I know you're an Israelite. Did slavery happen to your people? Did slavery happen to your people? Wait. Yeah, right? This happened, right? Now, we're going to read in a book that was written over 2,000 years ago before what we call Black history happened. Let's see if it's in the Bible. Now, what we about to read, my sister, it only happened to the Israelites. So if it only happened to them and it happened to you, what would that make you? Israelite. All right, 28:68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So remember, you heard about the Bible for Moses freeing the Israelites. Okay, so why did he send Moses to free us from Egypt? Were we ruling in Egypt or were we slaves?
Hey, he gave me this.
Slaves, right? We were slaves. You following? We were slaves in Egypt, right? Read it again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Come on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Now, we walked out of Egypt in the Bible, but God said he bringing you back into slavery. How?
With ships.
My sister, didn't this happen to us? Didn't slave ships happen to us? They're known as cargo ships. We call them slave ships because we were the cargo with slaves on them. But Moses prophesied that that would happen in the future. Now, is that not black history? So if that is black history, and that should only happen to the Israelites, what does that make you? An Israelite. And that's just one sign out of many that we can read. I wanted you to hear that for Tom's sake. Here's why. Once you know you Israel, you know what's the next step? The good importance about knowing you Israel?
Yeah, start over. Okay.
How to fix this.
All right. Just one minute.
Because we read in Jeremiah, he gonna free us, right? Get Deuteronomy chapter 30. I'm gonna give you the solution how to get freedom. Before you go, you can hear it while you walk away, that's fine. Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 2.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 2. And shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, that thou and thy children with all their heart and with all thy soul. That when then the Lord thy
that verse, because this is the good news. Verse 2 says we got to return to God. Returning to God means keeping his commandments. Y'all following? Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. Women should be dressing modestly. These are all God's commandments we got to return to, right? Then when we return to God's commandments,
that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity.
He gonna do what?
Will turn thy captivity.
You hear that? My sister, we got to start keeping God's commandments. Then what?
Will turn thy captivity.
Then God said he gonna turn our captivity.
And have compassion upon thee.
And have compassion upon thee. We got to start doing the commandments. You know about the 10. I know you know about the 10, right? Deuteronomy 22 and 5. I'm going to give you one. I don't know if you know this. You went to church as a little kid. I know you went to church. When you went to church, grandma used to put you in a nice dress, give you a nice little hat, fix you up, right? Wait, watch out for the car. Watch this. Ain't nothing changed, my sister. The same way we was dressing in the church, we should be dressing outside on the street because it's a commandment of God. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
He said when we cross-dress, it's an abomination. So men are supposed to wear what?
Men clothes.
Which is what? You was about to say it and you switched pants. And sisters should be wearing what?
Long garment.
Long dress. You know why? Because your body, you married, sis?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Your body and everything that pertains to it belongs to who?
God.
Your husband.
And husband.
Your husband first.
God.
Your husband first. I'm gonna show you why. Guess what? Your husband has power over you if he's a godly man. If he's a godly man. I want to make sure I preface that. I want sisters thinking we telling you stay home with a no good bum dude. But if he's a godly man, sis, he got power. You know what the power he got? He can either make your prayer be established, or he can say no, to hell with that prayer. That's the power he gave us. And he gonna read it. 1 Corinthians 11 and 3.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.